Alright, this video is about saving long bean seeds, and right here I've got some beans growing in this container right there, and they're growing up this pole. And this plant, or these vines actually, have seen better days, and you can tell I've eaten everything from the container up. And what I did is I left some of the long beans and let them mature and ripen, and I'm going to pick them right now and save the seeds. So once the pod gets mature, it gets a little wrinkly and you can feel the seeds inside. There's a seed right there, then there's like a space with nothing, a seed, a space. So these are definitely ready to pick and dry out. And you can just let them dry on the vine. That's worked for me before. I'm just going to go ahead and pick these and plant some new ones in this container and let these dry in the air. So let's go ahead and pick these like this. There's a whole bunch here. Right there. Here's another one down here that's even a little older. That one's hard to get off. There we go. There's another one. That whole vine wants to come out. I'll get that one in a second. But there you go. There's some seed pods ready to dry. Alright, I've gone ahead and collected a few more. This is a purple variety. I actually like the flavor of this one better. Here's a green variety I'm also growing. I've had these seeds for, I don't know, 3 or 5 years now, and I've never bought any since my original purchase because they're so prolific. You plant a few vines, and with just one pod you're going to have a bunch of seeds, so you never really need to buy them again, and they're easy to save. Now if I show you one of these, you could just open them up, and there's a seed right there. You could just open them up and collect the seeds that way. This one's sort of a brownish seed. The green ones actually have a black seed. There's a black seed right there. But the easiest way to collect this, or to get the seeds out, is to dry them. And I do this either by just laying them down in the garden somewhere where it's dry and sunny. If it's going to rain a bunch, you definitely want to take them inside, although you don't have to. You can just still let them dry wherever you lay them. But right now it's real dry outside, and I'm just going to put these in my garden, and then I'll show you what to do from there. So in the last segment I said that it's been dry in my garden, and it was up until the day after I started drying these seeds, and it rained 7 inches this week. So I rescued these on the first day, and I put them under these grow lights in my garage, and they're dry. It's been about a week and a half, and let me show you what we do from here. So the seeds are easiest to get out when they're kind of crunchy like this. You can hear how this will crunch up. So I just take the seeds and start breaking them up. And just keep doing this and doing this till there's little pieces left. Alright, after they're all broken up, what I do next, because you've got just a whole bunch of stuff in here, including the seeds, I just take them, and start sifting the loose shells and let the beans fall to the bottom. So if I take this, there's no beans in that. And just let the beans fall to the bottom, and then just start taking out the shells. You can see we're starting to get down to where there's actually all the beans. So you can see how you start to sift out the shells and the beans. Okay, so I did that a couple more times, and now the fun part. It's easier to just give this a couple blows, and it'll start to get out those little tiny pieces. There you go. Okay, so you can see how much beans were in those few pods. And if you don't want to get the different types of beans in there together, you could break them up separately. Now, just one bean is going to grow a plant that has 10 or 20 pods or shells on it, so you can see how many plants this would make, and this is just way too many for my garden even. So if you had an abundance of these beans, you could just dry them and shell them and use them and cook them like that, or give them to friends, or save for next year. Once in a while I'll grow a whole bunch of these and get a whole mason jar of beans in addition to the pods. So there you go. How to save long bean seeds. These can be planted right now or save for the following year, and they'll actually save and keep for a few years. So there you go. Gave it a couple more blows and got a little more of the dust out of there. Took out a couple beans. They were a little funky. Plenty of beans for my garden, that's for sure. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me at Instagram at Better Vegetables. Have a great day.